What is going on, you guys? Welcome to today's video. It's a good day because we got boxes, Euro tuning, and this was actually from ECS Tuning, which I might show in this video or I might not, but I will say all it says is Open Air Imports collab, whatever that might mean. All right, so massive thank you to Euro Tuning. Per usual, the homies always hooking it up, having what I need in stock pretty much all the time. And now we have a brand new, this time for the driver's side of Miley, manual window regulator, all brand new with fresh hardware, just ready to go. So we can fix the window today. That's good to go. Also have the EBR cables for the Wagon over here. That's good to go. And they sent over a little swag pack. Got a little bottle opener, lanyard, new air freshener, one of their tall koozies, which is pretty dope, and a color sticker. So again, massive thank you to Euro Tuning. Always hooking it up. I'm pleased to say everything is now back together and we have a butter smooth. Look at that. All the way to the bottom and then all the way back to the top. Buttery smooth. Everything works. Good to go. Now with that out of the way, we can move on to our EBR cables for the Wagon. So the reason we're swapping out the EBR cables on the Wagon, if you remember, this was a handful of weeks ago. This one was actually sticking. I can feel how hot the rotor was getting because it was dragging back here. Pulled the wheel off, pulled the EBR cable out. What happens is it kind of rusts inside of this plastic coating line. Eventually starts to stick, so when you release the e-brake, it doesn't actually release the caliper. Went through, pulled it apart, WD-40'd it, worked it back and forth, and made it better, but then at Eurotripper, started sticking a little bit again. So now, brand new cable, and we'll go through and just fix the entire problem. If you've never done an e-brake cable on a Mark IV, it's fairly simple. We're gonna get inside of here, pull the console apart, disconnect the e-brake cable from the back side of the e-brake cable itself. Then we'll go through here, pull it out the bottom side of the car, disconnect them back there, feed the new one through, attach it, and then everything's great. So I'm gonna go ahead and start into the car, and since I have two-door seats in a four-door car, I can just lift these and get them all the other way. And now we have plenty of room to work. Now, I haven't done this in a while in a Mark IV, but I'm pretty sure if I just remove my armrest here, the gap below it, I can get to the e-brake cable with the bolt on there and actually disconnect it from just taking just this off and not removing the entire center console, but we'll see. But I'm hopeful. I just noticed down here under the seat rail, there's a bugle, and I haven't had bugles in years, but I kind of want one now. So fresh. All right, so out goes that. Oh no. Well, there's still 1, 2 13s for the actual mount for that. You know, I was all types wrong. Once that's out of the way, you can get down to it, but I don't think I removed that with this still in the way. So yeah, console's gotta go. Got it. Instead of removing the entire console, I simply just loosened 2 screws on the backside that lifted it up like so. You can actually reach inside of there. And I loosened the nut that's right here on the backside of the e-brake that keeps it tight. Just loosen that up so I have more room. And then boom, cable disconnected. Super easy. So I like to try my best to find other ways to get things done. You can pull all this out, obviously disconnect this, make it work that way. But if I can leave this on the car and all I have to do is just simply put it back down and reconnect it and we're good to go. That's much easier than pulling everything out. So this way also works. Now with that being done inside the car, we can go ahead and jack up the car, disconnect the cable from the caliper back here, pull everything through, and then all the old stuff will be out. So for us to get the e-brake cable rest of the way out, we're gonna disconnect from the caliper right here. This little tab right there. There's a clamp here. There's a little tab there. And over there, that silver pipe, that's what runs into the car. A lot of times, right like here at the edge, you have to use a heat gun to kind of melt the rubber right here on the end, kind of out of there, but I'm hoping this one just comes nicely. So now that we are over here by a little pipe that goes into the car, what you don't really want to do is pull the entire pipe out of the car because it can come all the way out, and then it's kind of annoying to put back in. Not the end of the world, but if we can avoid that, let's see. We might need the heat gun. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna need the heat gun. I'm gonna heat up right here at the edge, kind of melt the rubber that's inside of there. That way this comes out easily and I don't have to pull the entire pipe all the way out of the car. You could have just came out easily, but you want to fight me, now you're gonna just melt. All right, I think, yeah. You can see now it moves freely. You just gotta melt it for a long time and then you can kind of break it free and hopefully not pull the tube out of the car. Yes, I win. Now we just pull this through like so, dodge all the dust falling out of it. Great success. You just gotta melt that because that just like welds itself inside of there, but toast a little bit, yank it out, and our tube here stayed intact, so that's great. Good. Stupid. So if we look closely at this e-brake cable, you can see in multiple spots the casing has failed and it rusts inside. So there's cracks there, there's cracks on top, there's cracks here, there's cracks here. So every time it happens, and then the metal casing inside of here rusts to the actual metal line, that when you drop your e-brake, this sticks and your caliper is actually still holding onto the rotor. So, yep, time for her to go. So all I have to do now is simply just feed the new one back through, connect, and easy as that. Alright, so I should now be able to spin the wheel, pull the e-brake, it'll lock the wheel. I will drop the e-brake and then I'll be able to spin the wheel freely once again without the wheel actually catching, because everything should be working perfectly. So we will give this Nice little spin. We will stop it. Then I will drop the e-brake again, and this should move freely. Beautiful. Exactly what you want to see. Okay, last but not least for tonight, we have our box here. Again, this is from ECS Tuning. I haven't announced what this is just yet. I'm actually not even sure what's in this box. I know what it's for, but I don't know what they sent just yet. But title on the box says Opener Imports Collab. You guys know Nick Berry. He shipped multiple of my cars from Germany back to the States. Imports a lot of cars. The green Lupo we had was imported through him, and many other cars that he's helped bring from overseas to the States. This is part of our next project we have coming up. Maybe by the end of this month, it might be here. But we'll open this up and see what we got. I don't know if I'll actually go through and announce everything just yet, but I will go through and I'll post pictures on Patreon. So if you're a Patreon member, make sure you guys check out probably tonight, or if you're watching this video, you've already seen it. But we will see what we got in this box. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and we got, looks like, bolts. I believe these are going to be spacers, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, these are ECS Tuning 4x100 10.5 millimeter spacers. So you guys know right off the bat, whatever's coming is 4x100, which is pretty exciting. Now, if I can figure out how to open this box, I will show you. Well, we're tearing it now. Bam. ECS Tuning 10.5 millimeter 4x100 spacers. We have a full set of 4, and we have extended lugs to go with these for whatever car this might be. Again, if you're part of the Patreon, if you're watching this video, you've already seen. But if you're not, leave a guess below. Which car do you think we have coming next? Like I said, it might be here by the end of this month, I'm being told. But it's a pretty cool one. So this is your hint. 4x100, we got 4 spacers, extended lugs. And yeah, that is your only hint. Again, if you're a Patreon, you already know what's going on. But if you're not, that's all you get. So leave a comment down below. I'm curious to see what you guys think is coming next. And hopefully this one will last a little bit longer, because the Lupo got here last time. And before I was even home with that car, we already had a potential buyer. And then next day the deposit was already put in the car. So hopefully this would last a little bit longer. We have some fun with it. Again, we have parts showing up. So hopefully all the plans we have for this car can actually achieve this time before it's actually gone. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Do not forget, be thankful for every single day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.